when I started blocking the people, the game automatically stopped. I mean, he's been critically injured. See, they just came up and shot me and flipping and shot Crips. Who is this? Is this Crips? There's an X, like right here. So he's dead. Oh well. Doesn't say where the. I can't heal him because he's yeah, it's not a big deal anyway. That still shows that he's alive, but then you have. Yeah, see, they shot and killed Crips. So okay, so well, it doesn't matter. They're muted and blocked. I blocked them before they left. They left the server. Fuckheads. Either they left the server or they well, they're lucky they didn't get reported. But I decided that no matter what, they're listed as griefers. If you shoot and kill me and I'm just standing there, it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody has an opportunity to surrender, and if you surrender, then they in my book, you cannot shoot them. So, in my book, you will be deleted and you will be flipping listed as a griefer, and I will flipping normally on normal occasions you will be reported as a griefer. And I will report everybody until flipping griefing stops. Just because you can shoot people in this game does not make it to where you should. So, you know, one of these days they're going to get sick of that and they're going to take that feature out. I'm going to start calling them and writing them and flipping petitioning them to do so. Well, what does it matter? I've already been killed once.
I found our walking jackpot, boys. Get them hands on up now.
This is what I think of you and what if they kill me? So what? What does it matter? I have no money. Flipping the player bounty already took it. So they can just kiss my ass. So yeah, I know I was killed by bounty hunters because this game's just so fucked up. Instead of bounty hunters after you, bounty hunters after you. It's like good grief. It doesn't matter the high bounties flipping. The bounty hunters are just still dickheads about it. And I'm mad about it, so I'm not gonna freaking let them take me in. So I guess the bounty's gonna stay there. And I'm not gonna have any money, so what does it matter? So, if anybody can hear me, flipping stop griefing. You guys do not stop griefing, freaking griefing. That little feature is gonna be pulled from this game if I have anything to say about it. I'm gonna call flipping Rockstar every day and make them take that out of this game. So you won't be able to shoot anybody in this game. The only exception is if you going after a bounty, and then you'll flipping thingy. But then I know that there's a bunch of people that go out. So once I delete and block you, I'm gonna turn your names over to the griefing squad. I don't know what else to call them, but I know it's a posse that goes out and gets griefers. Okay, so what was I gonna do now? I was gonna do the tonic. And they're not gonna stop me from either streaming this game or playing this game. It's gonna be freaking thingy. Let's see. So there was the one challenge. That's all the challenges I have to do now. So I'm not gonna do any of those. Drink strong moonshine. We could do that. Player interactions. We could do that. Nah, we're not gonna do that one. Coins. No, fuck that. Script special stew. We could do that. Let's see what the special stew is before we go. If I can do it, maybe I'll do it. If not, then maybe I won't worry about it. Let's see, we need plump bird meat. Nope, I'm not doing it. It looks like these horses here are the bounty hunter horses. We all know what we think about bounty hunters. No, now there's a cooldown period of at least 5 to 10 minutes. There's at least 10 minute. There's at least a 10-minute cooldown for player bounties, and at least a cooldown period for the other. It's all foggy. Yeah, I'm not going to stop playing this game, and I don't care if I stream it or not. It's not a big deal. Oh, another horse. No, they either left or something. They probably didn't want to get thing. Maybe it has happened. Well, either they left the area or they left the server. And I I know that they are working on flipping doing something with it. I don't know. It doesn't show that he's been blocked. Let's check really quick. The microphone is only being transmitted right now while nope, he hasn't been blocked. You know, as I have mentioned hundreds and hundreds of times, probably, ooh, another horse just sitting there. Well, because I'm hoping it's one of those assholes horses. It's the principle of the thing. You know, I didn't flip in them. I didn't try to anything. I mean, I might not have been surrendering, but I wasn't doing. I wasn't. I didn't shoot back. So the way I see it. If I don't shoot back, then you can't shoot me. We should probably switch to that other. It wouldn't matter anyway if you, but I know the game never switches you back. But the common person shouldn't be able to shoot us. Oh, a horse is running free. Unless that was his horse. No. I just barely woke up. I didn't get a lot of sleep a few days ago, and then flipping I slept in today, and it was like when I woke up. And then that happens, and I wasn't in a good mood to start with. I didn't do a small flight with my sitting the other day over something stupid, but it doesn't matter, you know. It's sort of important to me. And he was being a prickhead to me about my granddaughter's birthday. You know, I had to buy the ice cream and the cake. You know, he's lucky that, you know. And then she broke my kind of like a beer mug, and I was upset, and it was on her birthday, so I couldn't be mean to her. And she's only 2, so it all makes it hard. The other one would have broken it. The 5-year-old, she would have been freaking standing in time out for an hour. And I had to clean up glass, and I wasn't a bit happy about that. So I guess we're going to go in and drink the strong moonshine, and that'll probably be the last, unless I figure out what other challenges I can do. I'm not going to do a lot of challenges. And as always, the name of the character's name is Maxine, so that's why the title says with Maxine, because she's basically the character that we're playing. So it's my way of giving acknowledgement to her because she's the character in which I'm playing. Drink. Oops, wrong button. I know my friend Rowdy Bush, he was like, he changed his character from a boy to a girl. But, you know, I've been playing this game for over probably about a good 2 years now, I think, give or take. At least 2 years. Maybe longer. You know, the best meat in the game is minty big game meat. It's the best at restoring your cores. I never did really understand why Drac was always, you know, always making that, and that's pretty much all he makes is that when he plays. He always does that. And then after a few times, it actually I actually understood why, because when your cores are done, it brings them back the quickest. The other ones do bring them back too, but not as good as that one does. It's like the best. It's the best way to do it. I don't even know when see, today is Friday, so I missed yesterday, so she's not out here. She's usually out here on Thursdays, Madame Lazar, unless they change the schedule again. But I remember last week when I was out here, she was out here. Because I've only not been playing since Wednesday. So my streak reset Wednesday. Yeah, see, she's not here. Because she'd be parked by either that tree or this tree. And she's not parked by either one of them. So it looks like we got 2 challenges done. I don't know, they must have left. Let's see here. Select. Check. The screen's going to fade out for a minute whilst I check to see if... nope, he's not blocked. Okay. Okay, so... what? No, he doesn't look familiar either. None of them are blocked, but if they... but it's being that, you know, they're muted, that means they can't hear you, you can't hear them. That is temporary. So if they log out of the server and come back, then they'll be then they won't be muted if they come back. And if they find you. But the other thing, where when you click on player and then you click on their name and you come back where it says view SEN, which is actually PlayStation, is your PlayStation account profile. I don't know why it's called SEN, but it should be abbreviations for PlayStation. Unless they have that as a general thing, because this game is played on PC and Xbox. So maybe that's a generic thing for, so in case you're playing it on one of those other two accounts. But it's not cross-platform, even though that the other, I mean, you can play it on those other platforms, but it's not cross. So only PlayStation players are playing on this server, and they're playing on their own servers, and the servers are not connected. So hey, a moonshiner. Is that Buttheads? Yeah, it's Buttheads. What the hell are you assholes doing?
Jackass! What's in you? You want to
There. And you know, another thing, this game has a lot of foul language in it, even if I don't ever say that. It does. There's a lot. So now we're gonna run from the law. Bye-bye, lawbird. This train has a longer. Your posse abandoned the job. Well, my posse. First of all, I'm not in a posse. I didn't establish my posse, so that shouldn't even come up. And number two, I didn't do it anyway. I was just shooting, and I was shooting that person for calling me a jackass. See where the lawmen are. Oh, they're disappearing because we're fading. Oh well. They can still come after you, Clark, until the wanted goes away. Wow, we wanted already. I don't know if that's the case, but you know, I don't personally care. Let's see, corn, mutton. Wow, I don't know if I have any mutton.
They're losing
Looks like we're going down the roads. Well, we did our 3 challenges. We don't even need to play this game anymore. We don't want. We don't logged on long enough to play the challenges, and that was pretty much it. And because of that griefer shooting me, I'm not in a good mood anymore. I wasn't in a good mood to begin with. But now I'm in a foul mood because of that. And as I was gonna say, I've been a gamer for, ever, so, I don't take kindly to being shot at. Unless it's part of the game, and that's not part of the game, that's griefing. If you know how to block people and then you know how to report them, you read, it specifically states that in the griefing. Griefing is against the rules. So, they expect you not to grief. Even if, it would take them, a lot. Even if it would mean that they'd have to, do it. Probably takes a lot out of the game if they was to put those necessary things in the game to keep it where people can't do that. So they would hope that people wouldn't do it so they don't have to do that. Because it's probably something, I know, unless they had to put it in there so that they could do that, include it with the other missions. But I know when I used to play Defiance in Defiance 2050, and it's almost, in another couple of months, it'll be a year since they shut the servers down. If anybody, the videos that I did are still up, and so if anybody wants to see what Defiance was all about, I have videos on some videos on Defiance. Go up until they shut the servers down a year ago, And the game company should be sued. They shouldn't have shut it down. I mean, there was so much they could have done. I mean, when it first came out, the people was like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. They had so many plans for it, and then all of a sudden, all those plans went down the toilet, and they didn't add any more content. They just let the game die, and that's negligence. It's one thing if the game just dies on its own, but it's another thing if the game people let the game die, and they let the game die. My understanding was that they did that on purpose. So, and that's straight up negligence. Negligence is suable, by the way. And I heard they were going to bring it back, but if they don't hurry up and bring it back, then I'm thinking about filing a lawsuit. It's only been a year. But they should definitely have not shut the servers down for that game. I mean, they could have brought Defiance over to PlayStation 4, and they could have taken Defiance 2050 to PlayStation 5. I personally still play on a PlayStation 4, a Pro, And I'm not, you know, going to switch to a 5 until I have good reason to. The games that I play are on here, and they can't just automatically, you know, this game system, they came out with the 5 way too quick, in my opinion. I don't think they've worked out all the bugs. And they released it way too much. If anybody else has an opinion, you can leave in the comments, but that's my theory. And then my understanding is that GTA doesn't, Red Dead is owned by flipping Rockstar, but Rockstar doesn't seem to be adding the content to this game that they should be. People keep saying this is the bastard stepchild. GT, and it's like they favor GT. Well, GT's been out for a long time, so what? And this game came out after the fact. So they shouldn't neglect it just because GT's doing way better than this. You know, I don't like GT. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't like that I have to do that stupid story mission before it'll even let me do the online part. I had it, but it accidentally got deleted, so I have to do it over again. But I did do it once, and I had a character online and everything else, but I was accidentally deleted, and now I can't have access to that character anymore because I don't even know if the character's still there, whether it was deleted too, along with the other. Have fun doing lunch to a nice hungry crocodile that's around there somewhere. And I don't care, you know, once they're off their horse, they're pretty much, you know, screwed. Because they ain't gonna catch this train no matter how much they run. I mean, I've tried it, failed. And this is all my opinions, so, you know. And I'm entitled to have whatever opinion I want. And since this is my YouTube channel, I'm entitled to say my opinion on this on my YouTube channel. If Rockstar doesn't like it, then they should stop. Then they should flip and take all that crap out of this game and fix it. Make it to where somebody puts their game in what do you call that? So where they don't get a bunch of griefers. And griefing should be flipping them punishable by 3 strikes and they delete your account. So if somebody reports you 3 times, in addition to the bounties being really high, that's what they should do. They should raise the bounties to at least, you know, for players, at least $5 to $10 per incident. And if they keep griefing you, they should go up, and they should take out the cap where if they keep griefing you, then they should end up flipping thing. And then once they get to a certain point, then their account should be deleted. Well, I was gonna say the other, but then I changed my mind because you know, there's the occasional person, you know, I've accidentally shot a couple people, but I only shot them once. I didn't shoot and kill them. I shot and damaged a player, and that was about it. And that was because the gun will lock on to pretty much anything. As long as it's not filthy dirty, it'll lock on to just about anything within its sight. So, you know, it's not intentional. But when they intentionally shoot you and stuff, then that's not a good thing. Ooh, these fuckers are going. So we're gonna have to go in and get a thing. Well, they seem to be a lot more persistent than they usually are. I know that's what it says, but they'll be a lot more persistent the higher your bounty is. But there just seems to be a lot more of them than there should be too. And there shouldn't be that many. There shouldn't be more than like 3 or 4 at a time shooting at you. It's like just trying to come after you with 12. Well, doesn't matter, you know. The game can, you know. The game can go off itself. I don't care. Because, like I said, I'm not surrendering to the bounty hunters. I decided. No matter how many times they come after me. And I was going to surrender to the player bounty, but they ended up shooting me, so they got deleted and blocked because they're grief. That in my book, that's griefing. Doesn't matter. If I don't shoot back at you, in my opinion, you do not have the right to shoot me. And if I'm surrendering, you have to flipping just take me to jail, not freaking thingy. It's hard to believe I own every gun in the game, but I only use 2. I use this pump action shotgun, and I use my bolt action rifle. Although I do have the sniper one on the horse. No, we don't stop again until we get Annie's bird. So it looks like there's only 2. Three. Go. So what was the other challenges, so I know whether I'm going to do them or not? I don't remember. Okay, challenges general. Okay. Black currants, mutton, nope. Yeah, we're pretty much done then. Let's see, how high is my bounty? Oh, it's only 30. 39. There's nobody here. Butcher of any bird. And I've said this before, and I'll probably say it again, is that, you know, I don't understand why they grieve. They don't get no XP points out of it. You only get XP points from shooting like lawmen and bounty hunters and a few other things than anybody that you're supposed to shoot in the game. But you don't get any XP points for shooting other players. So I don't even know why it's a thing. You don't get no XP points for freaking shooting the regular non-player characters either. The regular ones, the ones that are, you know, like your common ones, unless they're like a lawman or something, or you're in a mission where you shoot them. And of course the revenue agents. But the ones that just, you know, randomly show up, randomly here, randomly there. And then there's the ones that you can't shoot, period. Which is the ones like, well, I don't know why they're able to shoot Crips, because Crips shouldn't be she shouldn't be shootable. I know you can't shoot like the bartenders or like Mademoiselle or stuff like that. Wow, it's almost 6 o'clock already. Wow. I had a late start today. So I guess since I did the 2 challenges I needed, I guess we can leave and go to Fallout 76. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and my opinions are my opinions, and I'm going to keep them no matter what. And if people don't like them, oh well. I'm one of those people, you know, that I'm not a young kid. And I have just as much right to play this game as anybody else. So if the young people want to sit there and they want to be prickheads, you know, the old people are going to come and we're going to start flipping farming posses, and we're going to go hunt down on you griefers. So it's only a matter of time. I mean, there's already intermittent posses doing it now. I know 2 or 3 posses that are doing it. And people who are ruining the game are the griefers, not anybody else. I personally ain't going to invest any more money into this game because there's no new content. There's no new nothing. Things that we were promised, you know, even at a slow pace, they should have. Some people think some people think this game is dead. It's not dead as long as the servers continue to run, but no new content could be the same thing. And even though that I don't show it, you know, there's a lot of aspects about this game that I like. My character, I can change my character's hair, put ribbons in her hair, change her hair color, change her outfit, stuff like that. Change her boots, you know, stuff like that. It's really cool. Although I do think, you know, the clothes should be more, they should put more clothes in it, and the clothes that was here a long time ago, they should bring back all the old outfits and leave them in the catalog. And then all the clothes, instead of paying gold for them, they should, you know, pay, you know, regular money for it. But, you know, you should be able to, if you want, go to the bank and change your gold that you have for regular in-game currency, if that's what, any money that you want. And you see, like, I got 780. See, if I want, I should be able to convert that to the other, or vice versa. and maybe go into a bank to do that. I mean, there is just so much that I think they could add to this game. If they don't, it ain't even funny. What was I gonna? Oh, I want to check the benefits. It shows that they're new. I don't see anything. Let's see here. See, they haven't came out with a new Outlaw Pass. I thought for sure they'd come out with a new Outlaw Pass at the first of the year. Wow, here's a new thing. Select tents. Well, I bought all those. Free. Clear. Hey, I could use this. Oh, you gotta go to, thing. I didn't even know that one was a thing. You gotta go to the post office to get that. Well, we still had the bounty hunters clear up until where did we have them? Well, that's probably the only way I'm gonna get it, is by using that. Let's see. Is that the only one that I have? So free bounty, claim reward at the post office. Free tonic, can't claim that. Guess you have to go to Harriet. Yeah, I gotta go to Harriet. Alright, 50% off select outfits. And it shouldn't be select, it should be all outfits. I don't know. I got all the stables, so I don't need those. I'd have to use those other things. Nah, they can only have so much Capitelli, wow. I can't believe that. See, it figures, doesn't it, that they would, bounty hunters are already. hours. Oh, don't care anymore. We're going to 76 now, bye.